Hey, what's up, everybody? This your boy Guys back with one more video. I'm gonna do a build video part two. Um, Earlier on, I dropped a video kind of showing, the gear pieces and things like that that I use. Kind of showed a quick example of how it works in action. This time, I'm gonna show, skill tree and kind of what kind of skills I kind of got paired up with this build to kind of maximize, as much as I can. So I'm gonna go over to the skill tree. Of course, we got all of these, this easily is like the best move Hulk has, I swear. But anyway, so now we're gonna go over here to support heroic abilities. Of course, I got all of those specs out. So I started at the bottom with Bone Shaker Rage, which is defeating 5 enemies while Bone Shaker is active to instantly refill all intrinsic rage energy. So basically, it just keeps your rage meter full, which makes it last longer. Also, we got Savage Heroism, defeating the enemy, defeating enemies who are taunted by Bone Shaker causes them to drop heroic orbs, which helps you get that, of course, get your heroics back faster. Same thing here, maximize that out. Of course, you want to maximize out the assault heroic so you can get that extra stranglehold move. Get that extra buff on that. But as far as on the left side, I got can't go wrong with that. I mean, that's great for putting some quick extra damage on enemies, things of that nature. But also another one is the second one's also pretty good to use because it does, as you see, 200% more stun damage at the end, which is really, really good also. Now on the right side, I guess this is kind of your preference. It just depends on what you want to do. Me personally, I like to go with, the extra charge up, so I have two I can pop at any given time. So, and by the way, when you pop this, it also gives you health back and fills up your rage meter. But I'm sure most people play with Hulk know that. Going over to Ultimate, I of course have, the ground zero when you clap. And this creates a gamma pool. It gives you and your teammates back health. Also increases the amount of damage done to the enemies that are standing within it, and it does great impact damage when you first blow it. Also, if you pair this move with the Tyrant Rage, which is him pounding the ground, it also can cause cosmic damage as well. So, just a little tip there, a little pro game tip. If you pair this with plasma damage, which I showed in the build video, if you combine those two and you do the Tyrannical Smash, or the Tyrant Smash, the move, it also causes cosmic damage to enemies, so that's good. On the right side, we have there's 50% chance to beating enemies drop heroic orbs, because like I said, you want them to be dropping as many heroic orbs as possible when you're with the Hulk and you have this build, because you're going to be popping those heroics left and right, and you're going to be using those buffs left and right. Now we're going to get over here to the mastery page, and a lot of this is kind of your preference. I'm just going to show you what I use. So I use a Vice Grip, which is, grabbing enemies and you won't be interrupted. Also, for the second melee, I have slamming enemies with heavy attacks has a 15% of dropping regen packs. Now, this is good for those war zones or villain sectors where the enemies don't drop them themselves. So this is pretty much every time I slam an opponent into the ground, I get a health pack. So that's just another way of keeping yourself tanky and always keeping yourself healthed up. For this one, we have, once again, of course, for heroic takedowns, you always want to have heroic takedown spawn heroic orbs, because once again, it's just a good way to keep those heroics up constantly throughout. I'm gonna go over to range. I got Wrecking Ball, which is the large debris basically slides them on back and it doesn't break instantly. A great move to have for crowd control. Also, I have Fastball, which is you throw enemies a lot faster. Now, this is also good for crowd control when you have a lot of those tiny guys around you. Or you can also, I think it's this one, which just increases the damage of ranged attacks. Now this last one, this is your preference. You got Hand Cannon, which just makes the small debris a little stronger. You have this, which kind of rolls them back, pins them, causes more damage. this is the one I use, which is big chunks cause way more damage and they don't break as easily when using them as a weapon. I mean, then we're gonna go over to intrinsic abilities. As far as the defensive side, I run the second one, which is, if you recover 10% of health while in rage and doing damage. So for every punch, you're generating 10% health back. Just another way to keep yourself tanky and good. It goes with the build. For the second one, I got the first one, which just increases all damage with rage as active. And for the third slot, I'm running with the second one, which reduces the initial cost of triggering rage, which makes you be able to use rage longer. Also, I've used this one a little bit, which maximizes the rage. And for this last one, I guess you could say these are personal preferences, personally, but these are the ones I find that work best for me. I got impact boost, which, as you see, gives you a boost of your overcharged and decrease the chance that enemies are able to interrupt your attacks. This goes great when combined with Bone Shaker and you're fully boosted and overcharged. Nobody can interrupt your attacks. So that's one of the main ways I stay tanky. We got stun boost, which just adds more stun while your overcharge meter's up. Good to have, good for takedowns, generating heroic orbs. And the last one we got is temper, which just reduces the overall cost of the overcharge energy drain, which allows you to stay overcharged longer. Great to have. Like I said, all of these are, like I said, just little tips and tricks you have to use with the build. Like I said, it's all about personal preference, but I find that these things work best for me. Hopefully, some of this stuff helps you guys out, and you know, stay tuned for more gamer tips, gameplay, and things of that nature. It's your boy Wise. I just wanted to make a quick video, just to kind of follow up on what I dropped earlier. And as you can see with the build, like I showed earlier, mine is mainly focused around melee and heroic abilities. Hence the reason, I told you it's a tanky, destructive build. But as you see the stats again, and yeah. So it's your boy Wise. Thanks for stopping through Wise World Universe. Like, share, follow if you find yourself. It doesn't matter. Give the video a thumbs up, thumbs down. Anything you support. I like all feedback. Comment, share, and I'm out.